There you go. Not sure if that's perfect timing, but
If it was a little earlier, I could do it with an actual can.
yeah, I have a that Arnold Palmer that I got this past weekend when we hung out,
I have a Baja Blast.
and I was gonna do it like right after we started recording, but then I had all those fun issues with OBS.
Yeah.
So right into recording we go. With the I am streaming to Discord, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right into it with the... It's him! He's him! A party soon divided. Also, he's, I believe... Hello.
Hey.
I believe that is the Crystal Exarch's room.
No.
Good morning to you, miss. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience.
I don't wanna.
The Exarch asked for me? Let's look at the door.
Hey guys, what you doing here? Looking at the wall.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome
Oh hey,
our
the
guest.
Discord stream is all stuttery.
Nothing new. As long as
Is the
it's...
game stuttering?
Nope, the game's fine. As long as it's only Discord. Hello, Mr. Selk.
Wood.
Please. Did
Smash.
I not explicitly tell
Smash.
you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
Anchor, that's racist.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy.
Dutch angles.
For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
I love the way he, like, kind of slouches over himself.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
Or perhaps not one jot. I don't know, but if he crosses us, I'll make him wish he hadn't.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
You hear that? You're special.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia,
Congratulations.
and Rak'tika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts
more.
are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take our meringue in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Wait, isn't he wanted dead there?
Then I would ask that you journey to Rak'tika.
I not necessarily wanted dead, just
There you will find
wanted.
Stola.
Yeah,
With
yes,
her
isn't
assistance,
he
I
a
doubt the
wanted
warden will
man?
evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that.
Probably lives in like a tree
I
or
had
something
every
now.
intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
Is it because you
Damn.
yanked her to another universe?
You have
Or
physical
to
power,
another...
have you not? Might I
universe.
trouble you to...
It might just be because she doesn't like people.
Twould be no trouble.
My thanks.
She's typically
While
pretty
you are all
cold
out
to
in the
everyone.
field, I shall be here attending to
Yeah.
business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
He's inviting someone to smash!
What's that?
Here, I pulled this letter out of my ass. I want you to have it.
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Leader Laran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready.
I don't know if that's a
Safe
good
travels
idea.
The two most wanted people in Kalusha goes to Kalusha.
Well, one of the most wanted people in Kalusia currently.
Yeah.
They still want you. I'm sure the Crystal Exarch will be safe.
Surely.
I mean, he can teleport, so you know.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah. And also
Before you-
Stone. Don't forget that.
That is true. He is a big boy with some pop rocks attached to his skin. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask you to go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within the hall, there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Rak'tika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic.
Tempt her out of what cave she's locked herself in to study with knowledge.
Oops.
She's probably living in some epic treehouse right now. Having fun without us.
The epic treehouse that was in the trailer.
Was there one?
Yeah. It's like she and Urianger are in a big treehouse, and everything around them is on fire.
Not a treehouse.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's not a treehouse, but it looks like a treehouse.
If by treehouse you mean made of wood, then yeah, sure.
It's more like a guard tower.
It is a house made out of tree.
Yeah. It's trees made of tree.
No, I can just. There's one for a job.
Yeah. I actually think it's not very far from the 8th, right?
But yeah, it's when Urianger walks up behind her and he's like, "Oh, we can." What does he say? We can defy.
I don't know.
We can accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Bars.
And then she's like, "Deny? I'm not wont to run from my troubles." I've definitely not watched that trailer many times.
We know.
I haven't.
I haven't watched in a while.
I also watched it a couple of times while I was troubleshooting my OBS stuff because I was just on title screen, so it played.
That's fair.
Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hollowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Okay, a ringer. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as a testament to its ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and it all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the fulgent deluge, I don't know what that means, were seen as...
The refulgent or something?
Yeah, fulgent. I know what deluge is, just fulgent. That fulgent deluge.
Does it have something to do with light?
Ah.
Adjective. I mean brightly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both. Whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark that they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Rak'tika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find... sorry, there's something on my mic. Let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. There's still something on my mic.
I can't hear it, so...
Yeah.
Who dares to text me? I will be right back.
Whoa!
Hey, Future Lane, big dead space, cut this out.
You know what to do.
Potentially.
You mean they just start spouting out random racial slurs?
The Pippa clip. Hey, chat. Do you like saying slurs?
We
Now that we
stand
have time, I can do a level roulette.
Yeah, no, I did an extra roulette. Just because I needed just...
Would you like to join me?
Sure. Just give me a second. I'm trying to find a specific hunt in Outer Lenosha.
That's fine.
I need 6 allied seals. 6.
I can't believe he's already almost level 80.
Mm-hmm.
How dare he? Oh, I need to finish my Wondrous Tales for this week, because I just picked it up yesterday, and it expires tomorrow.
You said you picked it up yesterday?
Yeah.
Does it expire tomorrow?
Oh, but I can get a new one tomorrow, so I want to get this.
You can get a new one tomorrow, but you have until
it takes 2 weeks to
Monday.
expire. It takes 2 weeks to expire. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh. Bring your simple drill. And there goes that fake. Give me 100 odd seals.
So why are you doing this?
Glamour. Just because the piece of gear that I'm trying to go for takes 600 allied seals.
Yeah. I got an email from a French casino.
Hell yeah.
I'm still gone, just reminding you not to talk about spoilers because I will hear them when editing.
I mentioned the name of a trial in Dawn Trail that will give you no context.
And I said it was the 3rd trial of Dawn Trail, so you're fine.
You're fine. Now the boss's name is... Oh, you joined the Banana Gang?
Yeah, I needed someone specific from Gwinnett.
What?
Oh, piece of glamour.
Yeah, but what piece?
Has Serpent's Elite Circle.
Ah.
You're getting good experience today.
Yeah. Big experience. Okay, I did turn on my tank stance.
You would have found out sooner or later.
Oh, you probably would have yelled at me.
Okay, I'm back.
We're in a dungeon.
I see. Also, future
Yeah.
and cat.
I'm going to deny this Viper his positionals for as long as I please.
I need to go down.
Needs to go down.
I don't understand this Viper.
Hello, Thancred.
I just don't like DPS mains.
You're most unusual, but mayhap the hall was built below ground. What?
It's because he's got a 32 Monk, 33 Dragoon, and then 90 Ninja Samurai Reaper.
Yeah,
Bard
carry
Machinist,
NJ.
Summoner, Scholar, Red Mage, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Astro State. Okay.
Aye. This is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of... decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the whole from the ravages of time. Yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence in the dark. And its followers did want for places to worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Rak'tika, yes? Indeed. 'Twas beneath the shade... Excuse me. 'Twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Rak'tika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious... My lord, man, you don't gotta talk like a thesaurus all the time.
No.
He has to.
By law.
It's in his contract.
It's in his contract.
When he signed the contract with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Minfilia gave him a thesaurus and said memorize it.
That's how you talk now.
But I don't want to. I don't care.
Did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola in her seclusion doth labour to learn all she may of the Blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here. Now I see now. I now see. I'll say the sentence 3 times. The
Make
tablet,
it for a deal.
I seeth now. The tablet of which he spoke, no doubt, provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. I'll search as I chew on my beef stick snack things.
Why? It's neat that this dungeon has makes reference to the war mech from Final Fantasy 1. Even if it says just a random mob.
Oh, it's another one of these. Search your surroundings for the tablet. Will there be a shoebill underground?
Likely.
Well, I can observe my companions, so... I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. Ah, a time-worn tablet. I do not see a shoe bill, though.
It won't be a while till you see it.
No, there was one in the first one he did in Kalusia.
Fair.
Yeah, there wasn't one in the second one with the one food vendor. I don't remember his name. The kobold guy. Ron, I think it was.
Ron.
And then I don't think there's going to be one in this one. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? He gets a panning shot. And of course his dialogue's the longest. Were the tablet a fragment of holy scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the Blessed placed the font of seeing, used in the practice of their faith. Whither, then, would they have set the tablet? Yeah, I don't think there's a shoe bill in this one. Anyway, tablet. You have located the time-worn tablet. Within the altar, thou sayest.
Already have the earring.
Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Rak'tika. It will be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place, and make ready for our journey into the woods.
Let us quit this place.
Let us away. Let that child alone.
I hate how you can do this, Nathan.
You are doing the thing, okay.
Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names.
Taint.
Hush you. To speak plain, it is the belief of the Blesseds that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Greatwood's border.
Camouflage there.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there's rocks.
I'm hitting it.
Yeah, is there a blue quest around here? No.
They have.
Hmm.
I'm not paying attention, I'm sorry.
There was one in the Crystal Tower that had something to do with Port Job. But would that give me an Aether Current for this area?
If it was in the Crystal Tower, or not Crystal Tower, if it was in the Crystarium, then no.
I wonder where my last Aether Current for this area is then. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way. It's the song!
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Rak'tika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Don't hit no mercy.
Emmett, what are you doing here?
Oh, hey, he's back.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Based.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together?
No.
Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
Bitch, do I look like I have a weapon on me?
No.
Yes.
I think not.
I love the delivery on that
observer.
line.
Nothing more.
I wish I could replay that dialogue. No.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
It's
The
just
song.
he just shuts up.
Yeah.
Do you know Lahi?
Ahi.
I will play Lahi. 'Tis plain our Asian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth. Sure, that's a word. It pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. That's also a word. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin Eaters did lay waste upon their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Gone.
Elaine.
It's beautiful. Oh, hey, it's another,
There's a hunt target over here.
yeah, hunt train guy. Mind Maker. He's like a plant spirit in a pot.
I think it's supposed to be an eye.
He's a plant spirit in an eye.
Or at least it's meant to look like an eye.
I mean, whenever he moves, it sounds like a thought. Right down the ground.
That or an empty nut.
A fate. What's that fate named?
A attack of the killer tomato.
I see.
You get mad at me if I actually did help.
I mean, if not, nah, maybe.
All I would have done was just provoke it.
Oh, then I don't care about that. You can kill.
You would have almost immediately ripped it away.
You can kill that one though. I don't care about him. Oh, never mind. He forgot about me.
But I haven't forgotten about him. Get your ass over here, boy. Ball. I still want that mount.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Let us quit this place.
Pray return to the waking sands.
Now, surround them!
A man!
Catman?
It is.
He's
Look
not
at that
even
silly
looking
little
at his
elf with
target.
that silly little arrow. Ryanja, you can't just surrender that easily. I know you're a healer, but come on, man, fight back.
They're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
God, they talk too.
How is it they could speak?
Silly people.
Sin Eater
They
trick.
think us as
They mean to kill us all.
us sin eaters.
Koopa.
Kupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Damn, Thancred.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
I hope they paid his voice actor well.
What's that?
I hope they paid his voice actor well.
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Yeah. Dang.
Damn.
Enough. Runard, report.
I know that voice.
Master Matoya.
No, you don't.
Think I don't know the voice of my favorite character? Shut your mouth.
I don't know.
This is the outfit
We
you will wear
apprehended
for
them
like
as
the
you
rest
ordered,
of the game.
but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
To go look up what puissant means. We're gonna go kill City, just get in.
Welcome to the city, the boss. Stop in.
Nice to see you too, Master Matoya.
Oh, that's what it means.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Rak'tika and its people.
The song is back. Rejoice.
Oh, bird.
Bored.
You've been very... I'm putting words where there are not words.
Where words do not go.
You have been busy since arriving in the First, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails? Tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough.
I mean, yeah, that fort is gone.
The name is apt. Why are you slow?
Shut.
Stop that.
No.
I slow also... Hold on. You Fantasia'd again.
And?
Correct. The hair is wrong. It's also, I think, Minfilia's hairstyle.
Nope. No.
Vampire
did you
Vine.
change it again?
It's Hilda's.
How much did you pay for that one?
$5. Okay.
This man bought a hairstyle off Mog Station. Point and laugh.
Insert Soldier TF2 laugh. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelves would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. I digress.
I'm so stupid.
What?
I looked at your stream, I was like, man, why is it so bright? I was like, oh, right. Because it's
because I haven't defeated the Light
Yeah.
Warden.
Yeah.
But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed.
People are asleep at this hour.
I will return shortly.
Slitherbough is the largest of the Blessed Settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
I mean, when we first met you, you almost threw arrows
Now,
at
I would
us.
hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Is this the theme of Matoya's cave?
I see.
Correct.
And now you seek the Light Warden of Rak'tika.
I recognized the thing.
Because, I mean, in a way, she is the Matoya of the verse.
I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Right to the meat of it. Dang.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alizé and Alphino have changed since arriving in the first. Change is part of life, we can but hope it's changed for the better. You should be concerned with how you have changed. Right. After my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worse. I'll have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slither... Is it Slitherbow or Bow?
Slitherbow.
Slitherbow. If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. Away. I just heard him speak in the last cutscene, and I don't remember how he talked. Welcome, friend, welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Excuse me. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Rak'tika. Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may all have perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose within whose shadow many have come to find solace. I promise I graduated high school.
Yeah, same. And here I am.
This is not to say there was not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks to the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to so long as they reside within Slitherbow. You just told me. Slitherbow? Ultimately, I don't think it matters how it's pronounced, because it's the bough of a tree, but you could also say the bow of a tree. Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes. But fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. And away we walk. Over to this room. Ingevar. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Rak'tika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves from the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? Sure. Oh, he's already selected. Runar lightly sprays you with the water, your skin begins to tingle. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's lighted touch. How do you feel? It made my skin tingle. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed, exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. Prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods! Master Matoya was right. You are sin eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta, in the language of Ronka, it is one of the several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting let us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. He laughed. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friend of the blessed. I will await your return here. Now go.
They will know you as friend.
They act like they... There I go, putting words where they don't belong again. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. With chat mode, say Alin Tuta to greet the villagers. Oh boy, another say quest.
Another one of these.
You.
Yeah.
Okay. Select in say chat. Say Alin Tuta. Nope, we didn't like that.
Hey Nathan. Or so, hey Lane.
Yeah?
Current raid tier. A fight has been done without tanks.
I see.
Oh boy.
And it's the fight where it's a lot of people are struggling because of tank mitts.
I see. The elderly woman smiles warmly. Okay. Is that... Nope. They're in there, okay.
How many tombstones do you have, by the way? Or poetics specifically? Lane.
Alin Tuta, hold on. Ah, a newly come traveler. Alin Chisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. Or Bow, Slitherbow. Doesn't matter. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are quiet and taciturn? Taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Okay, Battle. I have 10.
Cool. So give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna go do something real quick.
Alright.
To the Crystarium.
What are you getting them?
AC gear. Hello, sir. Alin Tuta. Alin Chisi. Welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes?
What a name.
Be wary of those woods. You will find poison in near everything you see, but fear not. Our medical tea will help you. Will keep you healthy. Ask, and it is yours. I don't blow my nose again. Back to the game. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There's still so much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring.
We have no time!
I can see...
We must kill the thing now!
I can see now how they've built such a thriving community. Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me. Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember...
I can't wait for you to hear him speak and be like, oh man, the voice I gave him was wrong.
Well, I've already heard him speak. He spoke in the first cutscene. You were gone. You were gone when I mentioned it, but I was like, I can't remember how this guy spoke, so I'm just going to give him a voice.
Not fair enough.
Remember, if you have any questions or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask.
So, he looks like he'd have a super deep voice, but it just isn't.
Yeah.
It's kind of nasally.
Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand, it'd be my pleasure. I'd rather not. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls.
Generous.
I caught it. I seen it.
I seen it.
The task I have in mind is simple enough. Enough. All I ask is that you take a jug of... My brain just shorted out. Okay. All I ask is that you take a jug of water.
Over there?
Yes.
Suddenly can't read.
Well, cause like, yeah, I read jug, and my mind wants to say jug of water.
Yeah.
But it says jug and water the crops. Take a jug and water the crops. In the square. Yeah, you know what would help? You know what would help with that, Square Enix? Put a comma there, please.
Yeah.
May I help too?
No.
Are you gonna pick up one of them jugs?
It's as big as you.
Am I gonna be able to pick up one of these jugs?
Yeah, because you're Heidel's very special girl.
Yeah, fair enough. Of course.
You and Kryl.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see Kryl try and pick up one of these things. She's just hulking out for no reason.
You want to see who?
Are you making a joke because she's not in this expansion?
She's irrelevant until the end of Donsha, yeah.
Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with...
Hello for filling holes.
Ersabel? Speak with... Ersabel, sure. When you have finished, she will be relieved to hear that the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then. I'll fill, you water. Sure, child.
Sure, just dump the hard part on me.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
I bring a gift.
What is it you're giving me? High denim sickle.
Iderium sickle.
I see. In return, I shall give you... one gil.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I see.
Okay, bye.
Hey, you're now one whole gil richer.
He's one whole gil richer.
No, I spent like 2,000 to make that, so yeah.
Well, here, do you want more? I'll give it to you.
No, it's fine. It's 2,000 gil, I don't care.
This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack at the bottom. You'll need to hurry to guard it.
I said drug instead of jug.
This was the only drug I could find. There's some crack in it, I think.
There's some crack at the bottom.
Yeah. It's just like, there's a crack in the bottom. What? Flip it over. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Take the jug to the square before the contents leak out. You will have 45 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to Raphael and try again. Joy.
I hope you like these. There's more of them later.
I can't sprint.
Nope.
Nope.
However...
Take a Peloton.
You can't get a Peloton, though.
But the thing is, you can have jog, so...
True. That's Bloodbath. I pressed the wrong button. Is it for one plot?
Yeah.
Only half?
Thanks.
I see. Well, let me refill the jug. Only 30 seconds.
Oh, he doesn't have jog.
Nope. We'll plus with thoroughly watered.
You get pelled the moment he gets in a cutscene.
I know. Yeah, Choco Cure.
Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? Yeah, we just watered your plants here. Like, you were standing right here and you just didn't notice. You watered the crops? Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tadia? Probably Tadia. Tadia's duty,
Yeah,
but
Tadia.
she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything we can do to help? We could plant something if you like.
Can you bring back Tadia?
Well, I am sometimes a healer, but we're not in a dungeon, so I can't.
No, they died off screen, therefore it's permanent.
Yeah. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask no more. Ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. Have the Blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history, how our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Rak'tika Greatwood.
Something about that hairstyle is just weird to me.
Yeah, it's like a bowl. It's like a bowl cut, but it goes down on the sides and then way further down in the back.
Well, no, I think it's the fact that the back of her hair goes over her shoulders, doesn't just go straight down.
Yeah.
I think that's what bothers me.
I see you've read your history. But there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what become of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. Sin-eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their god having drowned along with everything else. Their gods having drowned. I swear, my reading comprehension tanks when it gets this late.
Yeah.
And it's even worse when it gets later. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. Goodness gracious, excuse me. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth, they found a new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of night, that we may some day look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who have a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but do not... My goodness. I'd drink a coffee if I didn't have to wake up and go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. If you're having trouble now, wait till you get the Dawn Trail.
Oh god, Dawn Trail is like a nightmare when it comes to names.
I hope you like Old English.
I do like Old English. That's why I like listening to Urianger speak, and sometimes talking is him.
Yeah, but what if every single word was the Old English, not just select words?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I don't know.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Location names, I mean.
I said that. They aren't even like Old English. They're just kind of just nonsense.
Okay, anyways. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy that they have left for us, that they have left us, for us, to us, however you wish to say it. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Hey guys, I'm still here too. Runar. Oh, Aetherite. Done tending to the crops already. Yeah, we learned a little bit about history, too. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar! Oh, it's a guy speaking. That's fine. He can have a high-pitched voice. Well, kind of. In the woods, the Sin Eaters. I fear they may have the touch. The cheese touch? How's that for a blast from the past? Don't you bonk me. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherbough. And we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what of Tadia's Heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. All times for Sin Eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beasts down, but if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. Excuse me. What was that you said about a stone? A few days passed, Taudia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. He had a higher voice than that. I don't know why I just started speaking. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All of the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens. But now... What if I could find it for you? Child.
But you are a child.
I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoyle... Matoyle? Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly
it's so
the
funny
Minfilia?
every time.
What?
You failing to read things the later it gets.
Hey man, I get tired and my eyes are just like, hey, what if I didn't communicate with your brain?
It's funny because you didn't really have this problem when we went till 2 a.m.
No, I kind of did.
Over time, it just gets worse.
It was nowhere near this bad.
Yeah, but I was also drinking stuff that kept me caffeinated, so I wasn't as sleepy. Anyways. Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to rescue a life for the Blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please, let me do this.
You cannot ask for your life. You aren't, I'm offering it.
Yeah. Very well. But if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. Ah, I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. Thancred doesn't need to know.
What Thancred doesn't know won't kill him.
Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly. May the shadows keep you both. I think it also doesn't help that I've kind of got like either a cold or just like my allergies are kicking my butt today. So
yeah.
I'm a little extra sleepy because my body's like, hey man, you should probably lay down. Ay. There, the Sin Eaters. Oh, hey, it's like they're like the ones that stabbed Tesleen.
Tesleen, yeah.
There, the Sin Eaters. Stormy immediately looks into a tree.
Where? I don't see them.
Stormy, move to your...
What you can't see doesn't hurt you.
That's okay, she can't see them either behind the bush.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, she could see them peeking out like over here. But it's just like Stormy's just... I can't see them. Minfilia, where do you see them? Stormy, move to your left. I was hoping there would be only one.
You're left.
There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. So split up then. Let's get to it then. Shouldn't we make a plan first? Oh, there are only two. I'll throw one of them away. You can deal with the other. Sure.
Oh, it's fun doing this as a tank, where when you're the proper level, enemies here don't hurt you really at all. You can't take both. It's like, bitch, I can. Hillary.
Boink, and we'll go shloink. And then we'll go. That's not the one I meant to press. I wanted to press that one.
Hit it with skibbity-woo.
And we'll press that one. And we'll go that one right there. It died. It's dead. Stormy, there you are. It's done. Though I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise.
How dare you get injured?
I'm not playing healer. I can't patch up your wounds.
Or a paladin.
Or a paladin. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. You said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Isn't jade green?
Or Gunbreaker, now that I think about it. What?
Isn't jade green?
Yes.
So we're looking for a green pendant in grass.
In a forest.
Yes, a green pendante. Hello, beetle. I'm gonna teleport through you.
How dare you violate that beetle like that? Did he at least consent first?
Maybe. I don't know, you had stepped away, you missed the Y'shtola's line of saying that people can't get into the one area unmolested because of the how fiercely it's guarded.
Oh yeah. Interacting with the pile of leaves.
I found the gem.
I found it.
Wow, they have it. Green pendant.
Yeah.
Did you have any luck? Gem. It's beautiful. This has to be it.
Did you have any luck? Nah, but I found this cool rock. You
want to go skip this rock in the lake? Thancred always said you were a woman of many talents. I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm able to be half the hero you are.
So Thancred knows how good at finding things we are. We found it for him.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runar and the others are probably worried. No. Oh, is she being admonished? Well, out with it then. The Thancred I can explain. Thank goodness
it was her fault. She did it.
I had begun to fear the worst. By all that is dark, you found it. We could proceed with our services planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits into the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin-Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured a place in the dark. Peace in the dark. Bam, 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 bam.
Saying goodbye. Oh, you get hands for this quest.
Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you have done to the Blessed. I must insist you and your friends attend Talia's service as honored guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please, go and inform the others that it will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
You still say the thing? Okay, yeah. Storm and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away, and we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sin-Eaters, and... As long as she accompanied you... But do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me, and it's telling me now that Stormy has business with us. Is something the matter? They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. What do they say now? Such relief to know everything is going as planned. I'll join you in the darker shortly. Between your earlier excursion and my patrol of the area for Sin-Eaters, hopefully Y'shtola and Urianger will be able to finish their work in peace. Let's see. Blue quest. And it gives an aetherite.
I know that one of the blue quests you can do for an Aether Current leads to a Beast Tribe later.
I see.
But you only have to do like the first one in the chain.
Ah. Anyway, we'll do that later. Excuse me. Placid Elder. Placid Elder.
Us. I misheard you for a second.
You think I said flaccid?
Yeah, I was about to be very concerned.
Elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points out a nearby corner where you might place it. Okay.
Did you see the Aura guy that looked kind of like Magni? Or Magni?
No?
Sorry.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
He had like, the only difference was he had like a darker skin tone.
Hmm.
It was like the kind of like dark blue. He had like the hair that like the dark brown hair that like phases like a yellow kind of gradient.
Yeah.
There he is.
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menin. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
It glow.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
We call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks.
Yay.
The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her. You know I don't deserve such reverence.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will?
There's Thancred brooding.
Yep.
As he is
Forgive
wont
me,
to do.
thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
This is a really cool room that they made for that cutscene.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is Ystola's room, and it's
It's just Matoya's cave.
Yeah, but smaller and with more books on the floor.
Yeah. Dang, girl, you live like this? Good, you're here.
She's blind.
Yeah.
Gotta cut her some slack.
Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear.
I'm sensing some hostility here. Is there some hostility? Is everything alright with you and him?
Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. Excuse me. I initially believed that it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkin Empire, and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get to... How do you pronounce that one?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say Yixmaya.
Yixmaya? Sure. Get into Yixmaya? Indeed we do.
This lighting makes him terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It really casts a shadow on his face. He's so menacing and imposing, standing above the child. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkin Empire.
5'11" versus 6 foot.
Really. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkin texts and translations into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in... Satya? Satya. Quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of Dark Worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe.
Fine.
I love how extra he was when he was finishing his bow. Like, he threw his head back and everything.
Yeah. Hey man, he has a flair for the dramatic.
The walking thesaurus enjoys the dramatic. The dramatic. Then let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Okay. We'll get up to that spot.
If you want to do one more, you'll be nearly halfway done with this area.
Oh, okay.
I think there's 20 quests here, and this would be the 8th, I believe.
The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep... Yeah, at Cleric. What?
Cleric to keep watch.
Well, yeah. I understand the sentence. Just...
The fact that there's a place named Cleric.
Yeah. To keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share with the recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so, they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them unto the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. I, on the other hand, have no such weakness.
I relish the challenge. Teleports you to the bottom of the ocean.
It's like the one dude in Oblivion, like the one god that you can talk to. But, like, if you attack him, he like freezes you in place and then throws all of what's the continent? Throws all of Tamriel at you.
I don't think that's a thing. You might be thinking of Shadowbringers, who teleports you several hundred feet into the air.
No,
if you attack him.
I am thinking of him.
Or it might have been a Morrowind thing.
No. I am thinking of him. However, he, like, from the camera's perspective, yeah, he just teleports you several hundred feet in the air and you fall to your death. But the lore behind it is he, like, shunts you to a place, freezes you in that spot, and then throws Tamriel at you.
Yeah, also, he isn't a god, and that's not Tamriel. That's his little pocket of oblivion, if I recall.
By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner.
You think these people could have harmed me? It is damning with such faint praise.
But we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You are an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then? My apologies. The children have been acting strange as of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange. What have you seen? At first there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary. Usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. Then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas of what? It could be anything, really. If it means the end of the Blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nests, and we would have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. You're making me do it because you don't want to get stung, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's a bird. I'll help. Okay, bye.
Anyways.
Did you aggro the bird before coming in here and it just followed you, or?
Yeah, I walked too close to it. Bam, 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 bam.
This area looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Don't mind me just asserting my dominance over the wildlife.
I like the detail that they're called buzzing burlap sacks.
Yeah.
The bees have awoken, and they are not happy about being contained.
They're not happy about being kidnapped.
Ding, 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 ding. God returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? Here, have these 2 buzzing burlap sacks.
How did you fare? Here, take it.
This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased.
Don't ask me to do this again.
Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. It says they're buzzing. I think they've already stirred. Alright, anyways. We'll leave off right there.
Oh.
Ay.
Now you're nearly halfway done with this area.
Yep. I'm just gonna teleport back to the little whatever this area is called again. The Slither? Yeah, slither bow. Put this with this. And we exit.
It's still weird to me that Dark Knight gets the skill Shadowbringer at level 90 and not 80.
What an oversight.
It just seems like it'd be kind of obvious.
Yeah.
What's the skill they get at level 80?
You get at 80,
Living
you
Shadow.
Oh,
you get Living Shadow level 80.
Is that your stand?
Yeah. I can bring my friend.
Okay. Anyways, that's it for that one.
Yay.
Probably on Wednesday. I'll sit down and edit number 7.
Yeah.
And then that should open us up for Thursday recording number 9.
Put number 9.
2 number 9s.
Number 9 large.
Number 9 large. Number 6 extra dip. Number 7
number 45s.
2 number
One with
45s.
cheese and a large soda.
Yeah.
Yay.
Alright, anyways.
Oh, that one is look but to Q.